Now that we took care of the basic routing and volume issues when dealing with a drum kit, the next step would be to solve some phase issues. Phase issues are caused when we're recording the same source, such as a bass drum or a snare, with multiple microphones. And that can cause several different issues with several different treatments. The main problem is when you have an actual inverted phase between two microphones. That happens, for example, in many snare recordings because we're recording a top microphone and a bottom microphone. And that's caused the waveform to get into each of the microphones in a reverse order. So they're basically canceling each other. I'm not an expert on waveforms, but we can hear right away the result of what's happening when the phase is inverted. Let's see this snare track right here. I have two microphones on the snare. One is the snare top, and one is the snare bottom. Now, if we look at the waveforms, we can see that every time one of those is having a little mountain or a hill that climbs up, we'll have a little hole that dives down in the snare bottom, and vice versa. Let's see what that means. Let's play the snare top microphone in solo. So the sound is pretty full. Now let's play the same section with the snare bottom microphone open. So even though we added a microphone, the sound became thin all of a sudden, and we lost all the low end, and it got the sound to be a little weird rather than full. So that hints us on a phase problem. The way to solve phase issues in Cubase is to go to Mix Console and add a rack called Pre. If we click Racks here, we can click Pre. And Pre adds this little tab here, which we can open, and this adds the phase button. So now, if I'm gonna reverse the phase on the snare bottom track, suddenly the sound is full. So let's play this section in a loop. This is the original. And let me invert the phase. Already a huge difference between the before and after. So you can apply that with each of the tracks that you have if you suspect a phase problem.